Let's be honest, it is 2026. The automatics have far surpassed manual cars. So why am I turning this Foxbody into a manual car when the automatics are faster? Let's talk about it. God is everything. Without God, I'm nothing. So why am I manual swapping my 1993 Ford Mustang? It was already automatic and it was a 4-cylinder, and you might say, okay, why not leave it automatic? Why not put you a Power Glide, or why not put you a Turbo 350 or a C6, C4? Why not put one of those transmissions, 4L80? Why not put one of those transmissions in it and go fast? Well, let me say this. There is absolutely nothing that I'm building to race, and there's absolutely nothing that I have built to race, including Iron Man. But that's another story for another day. I'm not building this car to race it. I'm not even a big fan of just full drag cars. That's not my cup of tea. I prefer a car that can go out, smack them in the mouth, drive it home if you want to. I'm not against trailing a car, because once I get a truck and a trailer, I'm gonna be trailering mine too. But just the ability to be able to drive it, the ability to just hop in it and, you know, drive it to wherever, drive it 2 or 3 hours away is all I'm looking for, and then smack somebody up along the way. Now, like I said all of that to say manual cars feel fast. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but you can be in a bone stock Honda Civic, Honda Accord, and somebody can be in there and it's going it's different versus being automatic. It's just going it's kind of boring, little boring to me. For instance, let me give y'all a prime example of what I mean when I say manuals make slow cars seem fast. My cousin that cars with Dez, I bring him up every time I talk about a Foxbody. This car has a 306 in it, and it's probably one of the slowest things I ever rode on, you know, not you know, and I'm saying one of the slowest things I ever rode in and rode on because I'm referring to like a go-kart, a mini bike, scooter. So even with those things included, his car's still slow. But on camera, you see him doing all that, make it look fast. So manual makes a car even funner, you know, even though it may not be quite as fast. My next point is, most of the time, in most things, a manual makes it even more valuable. With a Foxbody, nobody cares what's in it if it's not a manual. You can have a stock 5.0. If it's a manual, somebody wants it. If it's automatic, you might be sitting on that bad boy for a minute. So, I mean, just imagine, you know, a truck like Iron Man in a manual configuration. A lot of my guys who've been here may know the plan for the meat wagon is to make it a manual, and that's gonna be a super cool ride, man. Just imagine if my El Camino over here was manual. It would be 10 times more cooler, man. Manuals, you know, the fact that they're dying is making them more cool, you know. So, like I said, manuals to the front. Another thing about manual cars is, man, manual cars actually get you involved. Manual cars, if you're like me and you like a challenge, you like to challenge yourself. You know, you like to learn how to launch the car, where to launch the car at, where the car likes to shift at. It gives you more things to do as a driver. Now, in certain situations, I highly recommend an automatic. And one of those situations is bracket racing, or you just consistently racing and you don't want to take the time to learn your manual. So I understand that the manual stuff is a dying sport. I get it. You know, I get that you can go to the lot, get a 10-speed Mustang, and, you know, do a couple miles to it. You got you something bad, go get you a 10-speed Camaro. You got you something bad. I get it, but there's nothing like going up the street in a manual going, there's absolutely nothing like it. I don't care who has something to say. There's absolutely nothing like going up the street in a manual. Another reason I'm not manual swapping is because I already have Iron Man. And I got Coco. So I got an automatic truck and an automatic car. And I know what you're thinking. Keno, ain't your daily driver manual? Yes. Keno, ain't your Challenger manual? Yes. Keno, ain't you gonna make that car manual? Yes. Keno, ain't you gonna make the Magnum manual? Yes. Keno, don't you want a truck that's a manual? Yes. All right, we got that out the way. But I know what you're thinking. That's 4 to 6. I get it. 100% get it. I understand, and I understand your argument, and I take that into consideration. Me personally, I enjoy manual. I enjoy driving manual, unless I'm towing. Like if I'm towing something, you know, I drive trucks. You know, when I first got my CDL, there was still, the company I was with at the time had a few manual trucks. They said, okay, you can get a manual truck, but you know, more than likely your manual truck is going to be really high mileage and it may give you problems. So, you know, I love manual so much, I still took the manual. Now, let me be honest. I was over the road, and when your truck went down, you did not get paid. So when I tell you there was some weeks I went without a paycheck because I went with a manual, I definitely did. Now, I think the truck I had might have had 600,000 miles on it, and they were getting ready to take it out of commission anyway. So that truck broke down on me somewhere out of state, and they said, yeah, make sure you get all your stuff out of it. They didn't tell me at the time they were taking it out, but they called me again. They said, hey, we're getting rid of your truck. It's having too many problems. Do you want another manual? Do you want another manual or automatic? Y'all know me by now. What do y'all think I did? Yep, I got another manual. Not sure why I did it, but I got another manual. And that one drove fine for a while and did the exact same thing. Had 500, 600,000 miles on it. And I had it for maybe 2 months, gone. Kept breaking down on me, took it out of commission. By the time I got my last truck, they said, hey man, don't get another manual. They said, man, we taking the manuals out. They said, man, we're gonna get you an automatic. And about that time, I had found another job, and you know, I was headed somewhere else. And every other company I went to since then has had automatic trucks, but I just say all that to say, I'm a diehard manual guy. I kind of went manual because I'm not real, how can I say this? I'm not real up to par when it comes to Mustang transmissions. I know there's an AOD, there's a C4, you know, some transmissions like that, you know, but I'm not, you know, really, I don't even know what to say. I'm not really up to par on them. I know most Chevy transmissions, turbo 350, turbo 400, blah, 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 4L80, 4L60, which are the most common transmissions when it comes to a Chevy. I know those. I don't know which transmission would have been best to put behind this 302. And I know the Foxbody with a manual is just cooler, you know. But I don't know a lot about, you know, like I said, I really don't know a lot about Ford transmissions, how strong they are, which one is the best one to go with, which one is going to do this, that, and the third, you know. And let me be honest with y'all for a minute. I don't like Mustangs, or I don't like heavily modified cars at all. I like something like Iron Man, like let's say Iron Man for instance, still has the column shift in it, still has the bench seat in it, doesn't have a big ugly floor shifter sticking out of the floor, or like your Fox bodies. Somebody can have a Fox body and they'll have like a ratchet shifter in there, you know, interior looks beautiful and you got a big ugly ratchet shifter in there or something. I'm sorry, that's just not me. I'm not even a racer, to be honest with you, but so many guys want to race me for some reason. I have no idea. I've never made a video about racing other than, you know, my cousin at Cars with Dads, but so many other guys have took it into their hands to say, I want to race you, and I'm like, I don't really want to race. I don't. Anyway, let's go to my next point. And this is just what I gotta say. Manuals are just cooler. I have said it really every point. I've almost said manuals are just point blank period cooler. Something about a manual car when you're pulling off and you're going whoa, 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 whoa. That, man, just pulling off in a manual is just, you know, oh my God. Man, listen, I be in my Honda quiet as I don't know what, but you can hear it when I do whoa, 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 whoa. I take off like that in my 97 Honda. It has one single pipe going up. I don't even know how pipe, probably 1.5 inches big. It's super small pipe. It still has everything on it, resonators, cats, everything. I want it as quiet as possible, but guess what? Every single time, don't even get me started when I'm in that challenge. But like I said, man, let me say this before I let y'all go, man. Don't let guys dictate your bills. So many guys now want to blend in or fit in with, you know, groups of people, so they do different things. And this is why the LS swaps have become so common. Don't get me wrong, I love LS. I love my LS swap over here. It's a beast. I love it. I've seen what LS can do, and I understand, you know, I understand the Coyotes. I understand 351 Windsors, 408 strokers. I get all of that, you know, and I get the automatic hype. I get the fact that automatics are faster, but a lot of guys are just doing this for the bragging rights of it. A lot of them have absolutely no plans on racing at all, and you would probably enjoy your car a lot more with a 302, like I got a 302 with a cam in it with a T5 behind it. Unfortunately, that's the truth. And like I said, I just got to say this to y'all, man. Don't let guys dictate your bill, man. If you got 302 T5 money, put your 302 T5 in it, put your cam in that bad boy, and let that baby be. You know, there's nothing more aggravating than going to a car show only to just brag that, oh man, I got an LS T56 in there. And you're just doing this because you want to brag. You're just doing it because you want to go to this car show and brag, because you want to fit in. That's not me. I'm going to the car show, I'm gonna park my car, and I'm gonna sit over there by myself, to myself, and I'm gonna do me. Somebody comes up, hey man, what you got in that truck? 350. Hey man, what you got in this Foxbody? 302. Hey man, what you got in that G-body? 53 LS. I ain't boosting up nothing. I ain't saying 6.0. I ain't saying 6.0 or 4.8 stroker. It's a 5.3. Point blank, period. Like I said, man, be yourself. Do your thing, man. Real quick for the Foxbody guys, this is a Foxbody shirt. PullsTv on the back, Foxbody. If you like it, grab it. You can go to my store on YouTube. You can go to my store on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're seeing this at. Go down there, check out the merch, check out some of my other videos, and if you feel like this is a place you want to be, hit subscribe, man. PullsTv, gone.